why more content? We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have several YouTube channels, we have everything in between. Why? What's up, everybody? My name is Michael Levan, and this is the intro to this channel. And I want to answer the question, why? Why am I creating a YouTube channel? Why am I doing Instagram? Why am I creating more content around the car scene? Well, here's my take on where the car scene currently is. We kind of have like two sides of the spectrum. One, we have a whole bunch of awesome IG accounts, but the thing is, there are some great pictures and there's some great reels and, oh, this looks awesome, this car looks awesome, these wheels look awesome, etc. But it's really just pictures, right? It's nothing really educational. And what do I mean by educational? Don't get scared away. I mean teaching you something about the wheels or the intake or why you would choose, these wheels over another, or why you would choose these tires over another, or why you would choose this intake over another. Point being is there's a lot of pictures on the, oh wow, this looks really cool, but there's no why behind it, right? There's nothing saying, here's why I chose this, here's why you should choose this, etc., right? It's all more about, commercial, flashy, oh, look at this thing. So that's one side of the spectrum. The other side, well, I guess there's technically three sides. The other side of the spectrum is, let's say you go on Instagram and or you go on Facebook or you do whatever and you look up all the different groups. Well, there's a ton of car meets and there are a ton of meetups, and again, same thing. You see a ton of pictures, you see this, you see that, you see some cool reels, you see a bunch of stuff going on, but there's nothing really community focused around it, and there's nothing really educational around it. So yeah, there are these pop-ups and this and that and yada yada, but there's nothing really showing you, hey, why would you want to go to this car show? Hey, what's going on at these car shows? Hey, these are the types of cars that may be there. This can help you maybe choose the car that you want, etc., right? So there's just the car meets with, really no educational pieces behind it, and those are pages of shows you can go to, etc. And then there are, again, a lot of the pages that shows you some really cool stuff and some really cool pictures, but there's no why behind it. All right. And then the third side of the spectrum is maybe you find a podcast, or maybe you find a YouTube channel or something like that where it is very educational, but it's more around like the F1 circuit, or maybe even NASCAR, or just like racing as a whole and in general. And that might not be something that you're into. You may like it, but it may not be the type of content that you maybe want to take a drive to or something like that. So that's why I'm starting this channel. That's why I'm starting this podcast. That's why I'm going a little bit deeper into the Instagram world of showing pictures and showcasing cool cars, etc., but giving a little bit of education behind it, right? And I want to do this for a couple of reasons. Number one, I like educating the audience. So I own a tech company, and with my tech company, I'm a 4-time published author. I'm an international public speaker. I have a really popular engineering podcast that gets over 4,000 downloads per episode, which is really cool. And I do, a lot of consulting and stuff like that. So I naturally love educating the audience. The second thing is, I've just seen this gap. There you can go on IG and you can find out what car show you want to go to, or you can go on IG and you can look at cool pictures, but there's nothing showing you why. Again, why do I want those tires? Why do I want those wheels? Why do I want that intake? Why do I want this tune? What are the pros and cons, etc.? And then number three, one of the other things that I find really, really difficult to find content around via a podcast or a channel or whatever the case may be is general car information. So for example, why would you want to buy one car over the other? What engine is in that car? What's going to make more sense for you as a daily driver or a secondary car? Or even things like, you walk into a dealership, how do you negotiate? Right? Because that's a major pain in itself. So I want to share this information with you when I'm learning it, and just all the things that I've learned over the years, because I've been I don't even want to say I've been in the car space because I really haven't. Like I've owned really cool cars and I've enjoyed the experiences with them. I'm really into like detailing and making cars look good and clean and all that good stuff. But I'm diving deeper into the car scene because I want to be able to educate all of y'all. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you for listening to me ramble a little bit. You'll find that I do that sometimes, every once in a while. Well, a lot. And thank you so much for listening and for subscribing, hopefully, and your support overall. Because with any piece of content that goes out, it can't do much without your support. So thank you so much, and I hope that you enjoy the podcast. I hope that you enjoy the videos, and I hope to see you at a car meet. Thank you so much, everybody.